Hello, my iPod brothers and sisters. How are you today? I'm doing fine, thank you. I have a question for you. Before we dive into this recipe, I just want to see a show of hands. You show your hand by commenting below. A show of hands of how many of you own a copy of my Instapot cookbook, OMG Good, Instapot Meals, Plant-Based and Oil-Free. Did you know I had a cookbook? See, look, there's my face right there. Yeah, it came out last year. Yeah, and it's great. It's full of family-friendly recipes. Ask anybody that already has a copy. They'll tell you this is a really good cookbook. Yeah, you can get it over at Amazon. If you buy a print copy, you get the Kindle version for free. Or you could go over to my website. Go over to simpledailyrecipes.com, and if you'll hit the shop button, that'll take you over there to the shop, and you can get a very affordable downloadable PDF version over there. So I have all the formats for all kinds of iPod brothers and sisters. You name it, I tried to put it in the format just for you. Enough about me. Let's get into this recipe. Now, this is a recipe that I have made lots and lots of times on this channel in different versions of another. And so this video is more about how I put it together more than the recipe itself, okay? And if you've been around pressure cooking for a long time, this may not be as useful to you as someone who is brand new to pressure cooking and has the question of what do you do when you have two different ingredients that have different cooking times, different cooking times. So I'm going to show you how I handle cooking whole red potatoes and cabbage for a great potato cabbage meal. Okay, let's just dive right in. Now, it's always been my habit to cook the ingredient that takes the longest to cook first, okay? So here in the Instapot, I've just added a cup of water and 2 pounds of organic red potatoes, okay? I want to get those going first. Put on the lid, turn the steam release valve to sealing, and then I'm going to use the manual button to set it to high pressure, and then I'm going to use the minus key to adjust the cooking time down to 4 minutes. I actually forgot what I set that to. 4 minutes is just right. What 4 minutes is going to do is it's going to cook the potatoes tender, but not all the way, because I'm going to continue cooking this meal, and so I don't want to overcook the potatoes and make them mushy. All right, and here I have a rather large head of cabbage, and I'm just chopping that up into large pieces, okay, because I don't like overcooked cabbage. Nobody in my family does, so we like a little bite to ours. So I have chopped that up in very large, thick chunks, and then I have a large onion here, yellow onion, and I'm chopping that up into rather large pieces because that's the way we like it around here. And then here's one of our favorites. Now, sometimes I put this in this meal and sometimes I don't. But this is field roast artisan vegan sausage, vegan. And this is the apple flavored sausage. This is one of our favorite. It reminds me of well, not like kielbasa, but it's a mild sausage taste. It adds a lot of flavor to this dish. I don't add anything else to this recipe. If I'm gonna use the field roast sausages, I do not bother adding salt or anything else to the pot. And I really like them. They're affordable, and they're becoming, I would say, mainstream. Can I use the air quotes? I'm not sure. Well, anyways, they're becoming, I see them more and more. I have seen them, have I seen them at Target? I might have seen, I get them at my regular grocery store. Okay, so the cooking time is up on the iPod. It didn't take very long to bring that up to pressure. I just release the steam out of there, wait for that metal rod to drop, and voila, my potatoes are ready. Now see, I'm showing you with my fork that I'm still having to kind of push down my fork to get it through that potato, but it's almost there. A couple of more minutes of pressure cooking and the potatoes would have been perfect. So I'm checking those. Okay, now I'm going to drain off all that potato water because I don't want that in my meal. See how dirty and icky it is? Yeah, I don't want that in my dinner. You like the way I drain off my potatoes with my silicone mats? I love those, not mats, those mitts, silicone mitts. I love those. Okay, now the potatoes are back in the inner pot, the inner pot there, and I am just going to top off the inner pot with the cabbage. And I'm learning really quick. This was a moment where I just wasn't thinking. I didn't really need to cut up that entire cabbage. Even though my family loves to eat cabbage, I actually didn't have enough to fit the pot. So I just filled it up all the way, and I'm adding a cup, I think another cup of water. 1 cup. No less than a cup though. All right, lock on the lid, turn the steam release valve to sealing, and then this time I'm going to adjust the cooking time, still hitting the manual button, and taking it down to 2 minutes. All right, now that was, because the pot is so full, it takes longer for the pressure to come up. So it's not like we ate 2 minutes later, okay? So I want to clear that up. A lot of, my husband kind of gets confused by that when I say, oh, it only takes 15 minutes to cook something in the Instapot. Well, then he really thinks that 15 minutes later he's going to be eating. But that's not the case with pressure cooking. You have to allow for time for the pressure to come, you know, for the appliance to come to pressure, and then once it comes to pressure, then it begins the cooking time, and then you have the natural release time where the pressure needs to come down so you can take the lid off. You know, I think there's 2 ways to say, you know, how long something takes to cook. Some people need to hear that it's going to take 5 to 10 minutes for the pressure, you know, for the appliance to come to pressure. Then it's 10 minutes of time, and then there's another 10 minutes for the pressure to go down. So, you know, you think about something like that, it's like, well, okay, it's really a 30-minute meal, all right? But then there's the folks that understand that it takes time for the pressure to come up and it takes time for the pressure to go down, and they don't need that information. They just need the actual cooking time. They need the time that it takes, you know, the time that they need to set the appliance itself, you know. So that's where I am. When I say something takes 2 minutes to cook, I'm telling you that's what you need to set the cooking time to, not how long it's going to take you to get the meal to the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's just 2 ways of thinking, and anyways, I don't know why I just need to share that with you, but I needed to share that with you. I needed to share it with someone because sometimes it drives me crazy, and I don't know which way to explain how long something takes, because, you know, everybody's a little different. Back to this recipe. All right, look, here's supper. Doesn't it look pretty? Oh my goodness, it is so delicious. The cabbage stays big and chunky with a little bit of bite, just the way we like it. The sausage totally flavors the dish. The potatoes are perfectly tender. You can gently push them, push a fork through them, and they just fall apart. I'm telling you, it's an easy way to get the best of both worlds if you'll take the time to cook your root vegetables first and then follow them up with the vegetables that don't take so long. So anyways, there you go. That was our dinner last week, and it was so good, and it was all gone. I ended up making some more with the rest of that cabbage that I couldn't fit in the Instapot. Have you seen that there's an 8-quart Instapot out now? Oh my gosh, go over to well, you can go over onto Amazon and you can see it over there. They have an 8-quart Instapot. I don't have one yet. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I want to get another 8-quart. Get the 8-quart, or maybe I should just get another 6-quart. I'm not really sure. If you have an 8-quart Instapot and you're watching this, tell me what you think about it, and if you think I should get it. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope you found, what was that? The book fell over. I hope you found this video helpful. And again, I would just like to plug my Instapot cookbook. If you do not have a copy of this, please, please show your support for this channel and for me. I would appreciate it. I would be most thankful if you did. All right, I'm gonna let you go, and I'll talk to y'all in the comments below. Bye.